pew, 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 motherfuckers. He comes out.
Oh shit, that is so dark.
I can't. That's great. That is great.
Seeing fucking Yokozuna's fucking pouch in the middle of his
Love it. Lovely. I love it. I love it. I love it in every way possible.
Gave me 2 Tylenol. It's hilarious. Stay.
Yes, we created this.
This is what we need. Look at that. They look like they go together.
CM says all our needs in this life of sin is his clock and his spot buster.
You guys making these excuses. First of all, I'm not letting you make excuses for the entire fucking mess of a bracket. Orange Cassidy, Hobbs, who else in this fucking mess of a tournament? Oh, 10? What? What is this? And now, well, he's the highest ranked person not in the tournament. Then why wasn't he in the tournament? He was free? Oh my God.
It's like the play-in tournament.
A random draw for the title tournament. Random draw for a world championship tournament. What? Yes, TK, the brilliant writer that he is. Oh my God, a random draw. A random draw. What? Only people that make me more sick than fucking DummyCon is the defenders of DummyCon. I don't get it. Is it because he's not Vince? Is that it? I get it. Vince is awful.
He's one of us. He's one of us.
Yes, and this is exactly what happens if you let one of these dopes run a wrestling promotion. But listen, he's a great owner. I give you that. He's a great owner. But he's a horrific booker, and I'm tired of pretending like he's not.
Hello. It is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. We are live on the True Hill Heat, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter for AEWramble episode 16, Hangman Left Hanging. This is where me and the good brothers, we review All Elite Wrestling Wednesday Night Dynamite. This time we will be reviewing the November 10th, 2021 Go Home to Full Gear 2021 episode of AEW Dynamite. I am back once again with the man of 41,000 subscribers. You go to him for your TV and movie reviews and for Tony Khan unadulterated slander, Jimmy Macram.
Sorry, hold on.
Look at that's his other alarm, folks.
It's my snooze alarm. I hit snooze. I didn't turn it off. Might fall asleep again. Hello, gentlemen. No ladies. I'm aware, but no, CM's here, right?
Yeah, CM's here.
CM's here. Gentlemen, CM.
Look at that. He probably knows you guys in the live chat more than his 41,000 subscribers. Man, thank you for joining us on AEWramble a little bit earlier in the week, not on Sunday as per usual the last couple of weeks, because on Sunday we will be right back here for AEW Full Gear 2021 Roundtable Review, where we're going to break down the card this coming Saturday. I will be there live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I am looking forward to being in attendance for a great card that AEW has put together. But we are here right now to review AEW Dynamite from last night, November 10th, 2021. As per usual, to start off the show, Jimmy, one word to describe this episode of Dynamite.
Solid.
It's not a word that confuses me. A very simple word this week. So we're off to a great start, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know what to do. Drop a thumbs up on this video. Share this video with all your friends on all your favorite social media platforms. If you are new to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell to stay notified for all the great content here. We're off to a smashing start to AEW Full Gear 2021 week. We did our preview on Tuesday. Myself, Top Guy JJ, and Romeo broke down the card for Full Gear. Last night we had AEW Dynamite watch along with Romeo and Josh watching Dynamite. We had yesterday in the afternoon, we had True Rewind episode 62 reviewing WWF King of the Ring 1996. We've had NX3. Later on tonight, we got Blunt Impact. Tomorrow, there's Friday Night Warriors. And on Saturday, we got True Hill Heat 151 with special guest Benno from Post Wrestling and the Grapple App podcast. We're going to be talking about Full Gear as well as the week that was in professional wrestling. And then Saturday evening, our Full Gear watch along hosted by Romeo, watching the pay-per-view breakdown, Hangman versus Omega, Kingston versus Punk, Miro versus Danielson. Watch it along with the True Hill Heat gang, and then join us back here Sunday for the roundtable review. But we want to hear from you guys in the live chat. Let us know what you thought.
Look at, I'm reading this shit already. Matt Jackson's GOAT tier promo. I want to kick somebody right in the throat. They're just trolling at this point, and I'm not happy, IBB. Nick Jackson, Frantic World. I see you.
I love it. I
figured out how to look at the comments. I can see you now. You make me sick.
I love it already. But remember, guys, we want to hear from you in the live chat. Super chat donations are always appreciated. Helps out the channel, helps us grow even more, and we will make sure we highlight your comment here. You know, a couple of our favorites already in the live chat. Nick Jackson saying, "Jesus, I missed a great show last week." You did on Sunday. It was a great episode. EBB saying, "Man, Tony Khan books an amazing show, doesn't he?"
Absolutely. Put two good wrestlers in the ring. Brilliant. Dope.
Frantic World says, "What's up, SP3, Jimmy, and chat? What's going on, Frantic World?" EVB adds, "And don't even get me started on Matt Jackson's Go Tear promo yet again, making me tear up. Just beautiful, beautiful." We also got, yes, Nick Jackson bringing up conspicuous by his absence is the president of the Bronson Reed fan club, Marcus Cash. I think Marcus Cash has not been on an episode with us since he made that
Bronson Reed thing. This is true. He has been busy lately. I'll give him that. Is he missing him?
Hey, if you miss us altogether, subscribe to the Jimmy Macram YouTube channel. Our Ozark Season 3 finale should be up this week. We also got the Negro Buck saying, "Hope you're doing well," to EBB. I love the love in the live chat. He's also excited for Benno's return to True Hill Heat on Saturday. You, my boy Blue, is here with us. What's up, y'all? And Real Take Sports says, "No hook, throw the book." That's the catchphrase. Put it on a t-shirt, ladies and gentlemen. No hook, throw the book. But yes, we got to kick off with AEW Dynamite from November 10th, 2021. They went right to the action as Bryan Danielson made his entrance for the opening contest in Indianapolis, Indiana, this episode here. And he was going one-on-one. The Forbidden Door is open. He's going one-on-one with New Japan Pro Wrestling's own Rocky Romero. The commentary made note that the entire Best Friends, along with Orange Cassidy, have been invited and accepted the invite into New Japan Pro Wrestling's top babyface faction, Chaos, which Rocky Romero is a member of. They made note to make sure to say that Okada was the one that invited the Best Friends to Chaos. And what we saw here was was a competitive babyface versus babyface technical wrestling matchup. A lot of cool reversals, a lot of back and forth between submission holds. Then we saw dragon sleepers, we saw arm bars, we saw the label lock, we saw a lot of kick exchanges as well, European uppercuts from both men. They were trading submissions towards the end here. Bryan catches Romero on a sliced bread attempt and starts stomping dropping his fucking head in. He wants the label lock, but Rocky counters. So Brian sits on his back and places his knee in the back while doing a half crab, kind of a tequila sunrise ourselves, to give Bryan Danielson his 8th singles victory with 8 different finishes. This man is amazing. This man is tremendous. This was like 10 minutes of just pure wrestling, and I enjoyed it rather much. What about you, Jimmy?
I did enjoy it. Ironically, to me, as much as I enjoyed this match, it wasn't even close to the match that night, which is shocking to me.
This was a really for a go home show, especially. This was a strong night of in ring action.
Right? It was. Maybe he should just lean into what he does well, Tony Khan, that is, which is sign good wrestlers and let them wrestle and get the fuck out the way. Because when he tries, I'll get to that later tonight. When he tries to book, it's horrific. That said, I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed the Orange Cassidy spot, ironically. Mainly because Brian didn't play in. He just looked at him like he was half an idiot. Which is my favorite Brian. Like, I know his heel turn is not coming anytime soon, but when it does, I'm going to be so here for it.
He's such a great. He doesn't get credit for being such a great heel,
right? And he's got like 3 different versions. He had that vegan mess. He had this loser before that, and then in ROH, he's this kind of angry, bitter, Benoit-esque.
Pain is temporary. Pride is forever.
That guy. So here for it. But yeah, the match is fine. I don't know why we decided. I guess this is Dragon's Call to do the Romero match. I don't know why they would do it otherwise. He was on Dark a little while ago. I mean, why is he on Dynamite now in a big spot? But I'm not going to complain. Match is fine.
We should go to a couple of the comments that we got here. We got Frantic World saying AEW Dynamite was really good last night. Yes, that's got to be me in Minneapolis. I've got to make sure I got a jacket, some long johns. It's going to be a long 2 days, Friday and Saturday in Minneapolis for sure. You, my boy Blue, says, I miss all the morning reviews of Dynamite due to the news of Cam Newton returning to Carolina. Y'all started at the perfect time.
Cam is back in Carolina?
Apparently. See, this is why the live chat is where it's at on True. Fifth Generation saying, hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're doing well, sir. Nick Jackson says, solid match. Love Rocky Romero. Crazy that Best Friends Camp are all a part of Chaos now, and name dropping Okada. I hope this is a breadcrumb that we're getting Okada in an AEW ring. That's what I'm hoping for.
You know what? I could see that because they also kind of mentioned some stuff later in the night. It definitely feels that way. Like maybe that's the headliner for the next pay-per-view. We can think we're gonna get Dragon Omega 2, and instead we get a Swerve. I'm here for it.
I want it. I really liked the match. Would have liked a little Brian Miro interaction, but not too big of a deal.
Not too big a deal. Second biggest match of the pay-per-view. Fuck it.
It's a tournament match. They don't need a conflict. Feel like both their chests will be bloody by the time Saturday is done. Frantic World saying, I like Chaos, but Suzuki-gun is one of my favorite in New Japan. Suzuki-gun's been represented. You got Lance Archer, you had Minoru Suzuki. Now it's Chaos' turn. Next we had a Chris Jericho town hall full inner circle addresses. They're retiring, they're breaking up, and all these other segments that they've had. But it's a swerve. Dan Lambert and American Top Team and Men of the Year jump the inner circle, lay them out on the stage. They bring Chris Jericho into the ring. Sky and Paige sit Jericho up on Dan Lambert's shoulders, and he falls down. I won't call that a power bomb through a table. That's literally what they did. They sat on his ass on Dan Lambert's shoulders, and all Dan Lambert did was fall off the second rope because he didn't even jump. Paige says this Saturday they're going to make sure Lambert pins Jericho, but tonight they're going to make Jericho tap out. Lambert puts Jericho in the walls of Jericho and shouts that it's the Boston Crab 1975 championship wrestling from Florida, like throwing out the history of the Boston Crab. This was great. This was probably Dan Lambert's best performance, and I thought it was a smart decision to do this beatdown to get some heat on the the American top team because the Inner Circle has been getting the upper hand on them, running them off a bunch. So this made them look strong, got heat on the match. And although I called this on many different things, the most divisive feud heading into Full Gear, the crowd is into it. The crowd is invested.
Yes, like I gotta be honest. I'm looking back on it now that I think it's almost over. I guess I can kind of take a deep breath. I think I've enjoyed this feud, or at least it's been good. I don't know if I've enjoyed it, but it's been good. Just look at the way it's been booked, outside of Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara's fucking lines from 1997. The stuff has been good. I gotta be honest. I'm much like you. I don't want to hear all five guys talk again. Here we go, Jericho shit. I don't want to see it. He gets jumped. I get excited. I was fast forwarding about to do a stupid ass entrance. I was ready to get past that. Then he got jumped. I was like, oh my god, let's go. The powerbomb is fantastic. Dan Lambert, as you said, ever since he's got something to do, I've loved Dan Lambert. I can listen to Dan Lambert talk all day. Before, when he's talking about millennials and shit, I'm ready to fall asleep. But talking about Chris Jericho, I'm here for it. And the Boston Crab made me pop. I just died laughing as he said it in his same voice, as if he's not doing a strenuous activity, holding up this old mess's legs. I love that promo. Only bad part about it was somehow we've got Lambert, we've got All Ego, and we still feel the need to give Scorpio Sky a microphone. Why? I don't get it.
As long as it's those three talking. If it's those three that take the talking, I'm fine with it. I thought this was a nice skip, though one of the better segments of this feud. Before that segment, go ahead, Romeo.
I'm only on here because I strongly disagree.
Oh, wow.
This was awful.
What?
Did you see this guy on the left throwing those horrible ass elbows? Oh my, look at this picture right here. Did you see Santana getting beat down by a ghost on the right? Somebody missed their cue and forgot to hit Santana, so Santana just rolled down the ramp and stood and sat there. It was bad. It was bad. But Dan Lambert, the funny stuff with the Boston Crab, I did like that.
Wow.
This guy, he brought all the energy down. Disappointed us with the Dark Order punches and elbows and shit. Before that segment, though, we had a backstage promo by the best character in professional wrestling today, God's favorite contender, the Redeemer, Miro, who spoke to God about his world title eliminator tournament final against Bryan Danielson, and had the awesome final line of he must tell Bryan Danielson to say goodbye to his wife so I can say hello to mine. Oh my god, why is Miro so fucking awesome? I love every minute of this. What did you think?
I don't get how this gimmick is going on as long as it has. You would think it would burn out pretty fast, but it just gets better every week to me. He's talking about he built your neck as weak as mine and shit. He's asking about what did he say? Do you know my God? Like he really wants answers to these questions. he can't figure it out. Yes, he did. Are we setting up for Lana to come in? I would not be mad at it if she did come in, even if for like a quick thing, give him a hug after he beat Bryan. Anything. I'm just here. I know he's seen his wife. I know he's banged his wife. He probably bangs every fucking day. But I want this character to get to see his wife at some point.
We need to see the reconciliation. That's right. What we need. That's what we need the most. Miro's my favorite character in professional wrestling. I love him so much. He's so goddamn charismatic. The second match of the night, you had a 6-woman tag. It was Tay Conti, Anna Jay, and Thunder Rosa.
Jesus.
Yes, the Team Pink versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and her crew.
Yeah.
Dr. Goatbreaker and Rebel and Jamie Hayter. This was to hype up the matchup between Conti and Baker for Full Gear, as well as give us a taste, a sample, a snippet of Rosa and Baker You heard the crowd. The crowd was into this shit. They exchanged some moves, tried to finish each other quickly. Neither can, and then they both tagged out. And that was all the interaction we needed. That was all we ever needed. This match started a little clunky. Definitely some slow parts with Anna Jay and Rebel being in there together. I don't know if that was a choice. But the ending, they got things back together and really finished off what was a fun tag. All the women are down except for Rosa, who goes to the top rope. It hits a sick crossbody off the top rope to the floor on Jamie Hayter, and Jamie Hayter sold that and bumped for that tremendously. In the ring, Ty hits a kick and grabs the head DD Ty for the victory as Britt looks to make the save, but just lets Ty get the victory as she was scared to get in there. I thought that this was good storytelling ahead of Britt versus Ty at the pay-per-view. And like I said, a fun tag team match. What did you think, Jimmy?
I think you're right. A fun tag team match. I like Go Bigger running away at the end. I like Ty's serious face. Unfortunately for her, like you said, the Thunder Rosa kind of hovers over almost every match Go Bigger has at this point. That pop Thunder Rosa. Sorry, I distracted you. that Jesus. I will admit, I did comment while I was watching the match, though. That's fucking ridiculous. But the pop Thunder Rosa got when she came out was jarring to hear. I don't know how much longer we can wait on this. We're kind of.
I think Revolution is like this the furthest you can wait to do this. The
and
first
when is Revolution?
That's the end of February, beginning of March.
Okay, yeah, you know what?
That's the very next pay-per-view. So, and even that is pushing it.
I feel like we're pushing it. Unless you have another contender I don't know about. Nobody really wants anybody else versus Britt Baker at this point.
That's tough. She's been through pretty much the whole division, except for the people that she can't verse, which is Thunder Rosa until the end, and Jade Cargill. Just stay away from Britt, and Britt stay away from Jade. But I feel like they got, they can heat up Sheeta again, as we've seen with the Deeb feud.
Deeb
no, Deeb
is still in that tag match at the buy-in. Why is
because the tag match at the buy-in is with everybody still in the TBS title tournament. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, a little bit. Next up, you had another match here, singles matchup. Anthony Bowens going one-on-one with Jungle Boy. Max Caster, of course, kicked things off with a rap, talking about how Jungle Boy leaves his girl with 7 dudes, and also dropping he's a Jungle Boy at the end. Great stuff there. But once again, Anthony Bowens is showing that the Acclaimed is the African American version of New Age Outlaws. Let me tell you what, they put together the New Age Outlaws together because they basically were like, yo, Road Dogg, you're really good on promos, but we don't think you're that good in the ring. Billy Gunn, you're not good on promos, but you're really good in the ring. Let's put them together. Road Dogg, you do the talking. Billy, you do the wrestling. And that's what Tony Khan has basically told the Acclaim. Max Caster, you're doing the talking. Anthony Bowens, you do the wrestling because you're really good at it. Right. He had the good match with Bryan Danielson. Good match here. He was the one that was like most impressive to me because I think by this point we expect this from Jungle Boy, and he was out there being his ridiculous self as per usual. Bowens does a sidestep, kicks the chest, and then DDT into the ring for a 2 count. Great spot there. Bowens grabs Jungle Boy and lifts him by the chin. Jungle Boy is too weak. Bowens locks the head and tries for a Uranagi, but Jungle Boy counters and steps over. He locks on the snare trap. Bowens holds on, looks like he's going to grab Max Caster's hand, but then he eventually taps out. I thought that this was great showing by both guys, but a really good matchup in the middle of the show here. And once again, Anthony Bowens standing out. What did you think, Jimmy?
Exactly the same. I like the intensity from Jungle Boy. I even like the finish where he flips Max Caster off. Which I thought was enjoyable. I love Max Caster's rap, though I would have avoided the I don't mind the 7 men line because she does. It is what it is. But and she doesn't fit because of baby faces. And I didn't forget Anna Jackson's terrible baby face. She looks so uncomfortable every time she's standing next to actual baby face. Where was I going with that? Right.
I don't even know anymore.
but saying Jungle Boy can't cut a promo, I don't like lines like that. I just because he can't, number one, and then they cut all close up on his face. He has his face like, ugh. Like, yeah, I can't. I stink. Like, come on. I'm like one of the pillars. Why are we fucking trashing me here? Why don't we edit that, dummy? We're editing rape lines. We're not going to edit our baby face of the future. You're an idiot.
I will say, Max and the Maxes get away with a lot of shit that doesn't always help their feuds.
And yes, Bowens is underrated as fuck. He is fantastic. And I think his charisma, he can't talk, but his charisma is underrated. He gives off a lot of energy. Cash said last night it might have been because he's standing next to ridiculousness. Max Caster, so he kind of matches his energy, which may be true. I mean, I can see that. AEW! I'm like, I'm here for it. I love him together.
I love Bowen's energy with Caster. That is true. It's like it's very different. EBB saying Bowens is the underrated king of AEW. I've been saying this. Gotta watch Dark. Romeo,
did you see those fans in the front row getting uncomfortably close to Bowens' face?
Yes. And Max Caster pushed Bowens into the fan to like get in his face, like don't let him talk to him. Don't lose your heat, brother. One of those moments. A couple of more. Exactly. A couple of more comments that we should feature here. Another one from EBB about the last match. Ty's improvement in her speed since coming to AEW is great. The match will be fun. Disappointed yet again. No build for the challenger. No vignette. No explaining why she wants the title, etc.
Who's in charge of that?
Huh?
I forget. Who's in charge of that?
Young Anthony Khan.
He stinks. Can we stop pretending like he doesn't? Can we stop? I feel some of you coming around. You don't want to say it because you like him as a guy, but I feel you coming around. You're coming around.
You just want people to hate Anthony Khan as much
as a booker. Great owner. You have CM Punk. He got Bryan Danielson. All because he's a good guy. And not Vince. But he's an awful booker. Is this not basic shit here? Is that why does she want the belt? I've never heard it put quite that way. Why does she want it?
Why does she even want the belt? That is a very eloquent comment here by EBB, I will say. We got Frantic World saying Max has been on a roll with his bars. He has definitely. Nick Jackson saying this match was amazing. Bowens is absolutely incredible. You, my boy Blue, saying Bowens is great in the ring.
I'll take it.
Alan Weinstein saying, don't slander the in-ring work of the Road Dogg. New Age Outlaws is one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Never did I say the New Age Outlaws wasn't one of the greatest teams of all time, but Road Dogg is not that good in the ring. I'm just being real. I'm not saying he's not good at all. He's just not as good as Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn was the worker. Road Dogg was the talker. That's literally the story they themselves tell you about why WWE, WWF put them together. Like, he wasn't that good of a worker. He wasn't that good of a talker. The other was. So they made a great team. It's pretty simple. We got Mixed Partial Fart saying it was a great go-home show for Full Gear. Continue to put those comments in the live chat, super chat donations. Help us out a lot. We greatly appreciate that. Good guy, but a piss-poor booker from Will T, agreeing with Jimmy.
A new favorite commenter. Go ahead, sir.
You saw Sid skip that comment, right?
I love that. He's what do you call? He's fucking
I go up to a certain point. Those came after that certain point. I'm not discriminating. After the match, after Jungle Boy's win, Bobby Fish runs down to the ring and attacks Jungle Boy. He kicks the back of the leg while JB celebrates on the corner. He shoulders JB, then hits a knee and a T-bone suplex into the ropes, laying him out. Out come Christian and Luchasaurus. Fish leaves around the ring, up the ramp. We then get backstage, the Young Bucks talking to Adam Cole, talking about what just happened to Jungle Boy. And Adam Cole says he wants to talk to them about him, about Bobby Fish, saying that he's known him for a long time. They're friends. And he introduces them, Fish, to the Young Bucks. Nick and Max say they know Bobby very well. They know he's the new guy. But in AEW, there's no dispute. It's the era of the elite. But if Cole vouches for someone, then they're cool. And Cole once made the match Fish versus Jungle Boy for AEW Rampage this Friday. What did you think about the post-match attack from Bobby Fish and the backstage segment with the Super Click? Seemingly, it seems like Adam Cole, we are starting to get more obvious seeds. We had like the subtle seeds, but we're getting more obvious seeds that it seems like Adam Cole is trying to break down the elite from within.
And I'm here for it. I love the Bobby Fish attack because to me, he's not big enough to be a star, and he's too good to be a bum. So him as a mercenary kind of just works. And look at his look. He looks like somebody who's paid to beat people up. It's a great look. I gotta be honest, this exchange, I thought everybody was great. Even Matt Jackson didn't make me sick as he usually does. He came across as a douche, but properly so, and kind of appropriately condescending. Like, this is my friend's nerd friend. That's how he came across.
Can I just say, though, Nick Jackson was absolutely fabulous.
Of course, he's been, Caw! And then he stares at the camera as everybody walks off. Nick Jackson's fantastic. I don't know what else they could do if I need more Nick Jackson. It's the most effective heel turn in the history of professional wrestling. I've said it before, I'm saying it again. He went from a -10 to a 9. How's that impossible? It's a 19-point swing. He's fantastic.
EVB saying Matt Jackson spitting bars.
Crazy.
Alan Weinstein saying, so AEW is the best wrestling promotion right now, but TK doesn't know what he's doing. Come on, Big Jim. TK is a damn good booker for only doing it for 2
We're not giving rookie points. We're not doing this. No. Let me tell you something. If you're a 5-year-old, right, played against LeBron James and lost by 156 points, you go, oh, well, pretty good for only a 5-year-old. He stinks. He stinks because he's 5. That has nothing to do with me. He stinks. Tony Khan stinks. Best wrestling promotion in the world. He's the best wrestlers. And they're fantastic. And the best talkers. They're fantastic. His booking stinks. I'm sorry.
Nick Jackson is saying there's no way Kyle O'Reilly resigns with WWE, right? I'd be shocked. At this point, after Dynamite, after this whole segment, where it was pretty obvious where they're building to, and I don't think they would build to it if there wasn't a inkling that he might come. I think that I can say I'm 95% sure Kevin Steen is coming to AEW, and I'm 75% sure Kyle O'Reilly is coming to AEW.
What's he doing in NXT/WWE at the moment?
So they broke up Undisputed Era. It seemed like they were going to shoot him to the moon as the top babyface, and now he's in some tag team with some random rookie named Von Wagner.
Hold on, I'll show you him right now, Jimmy, so you could get a good look at this guy, Von Wagner. Here he is.
What's this? What? It looks like Lex Luger, like Lex Luger was the Hulk. He looks like the Bruce Banner version of Lex Luger.
He turned us into NX3 real quick. Oh man, what a hilarity. So
he's gone, by the way. That's
what
he's got. Yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a video package for Paige and Omega with Paige talking about how he watched from afar as his friends tasted success and he can only watch. We then also got a video package for Punk versus Kingston, going way back with some footage, including their promo from last Friday. It shows you though that just how good this rivalry has been. Just in a few days, they are probably the most anticipated match for this show. We had our next match, which was Wheeler Yuta going one-on-one with Wardlow. Wardlow fires was just ridiculous in this matchup. He held nothing back. Started bulldozering through Willa Yuta. Starts hitting power bombs one after another. After another, he hits four in a row. Wardlow grabs Yuta, takes locks his head, and instead hits like a rising knee strike as he's falling off the top rope. I think it's called the Weapon of Mass Destruction. What a dominant performance here by Wardlow. What did you think about Wardlow looking like a monster heel, but playing to the crowd in a way to show the babyface potential?
I loved it up to the finish. Him hitting a powerbomb, then I saw him chanting. I couldn't quite figure out what it was. Then he hit it again. I still couldn't quite figure out what the chant was. I'm like, oh, they're telling him to do it again. So then he does it 4 times, and they're losing their minds. Go to the finish. Pin him. We're done. I hate that finish he has. Weapon of Mass. That's finish stinks. 4 powerbombs to me just looked cool. They looked dead. Cash said, I think I'm fucking talking like he's right here. He should fucking the ref should have stopped it, which would have been even better. Like fucking Wardlow's an animal. He got nothing for this guy. It's over. But I would have been happy with pinning. Maybe he would get to that if he's a little more experienced. He knows fucking all right, time to go home. Fuck it. But Willie U has been a failure. Do we agree? We agree. He doesn't look like he fits with the rest of them. So
they literally feel like they just like, well, we need a job guy for best friend, so let's just get this guy. Let's just get this guy.
And he fills a quota. Winning.
After the match, Chuck E.T. and Orange Cassidy check on Yuta, allowing Isaiah Cassidy and the Blade to run down and attack them from behind. Hardy has a chair. He hits the twist of hate or with Orange Cassidy's head in the chair while Isaiah Cassidy films on his iPhone, and this was all to set up a lumberjack match between Hardy and Orange on AEW Rampage this Friday. Hope to God this is the end of the rivalry, right?
Yes. I'm so ready for this to be over. I don't even care that this twist of fate on a chair is only putting Orange Cassidy out for 2 days because him and Adam Cole are superheroes. So I'm never bothered. They can have it tonight if you have to. I'm done. Just done with all of this. Lumberjack match is the big finish? Sure. Whatever you say.
Let it go. Let it go. And next, one of my favorite segments of the night. We return from commercial, and we just see in a parking lot, CM Punk and Eddie Kingston are being held back by referees, Dustin Rhodes, Ruby Soho. We don't get any actual action. This was just a square off with them just talking shit, looking like the realest dudes in the room, wanting to get their hands on one another. Eddie Kingston at one point does hilarious running away from the people holding him back. I started hysterically laughing. This shit was hilarious to me. The parking lot in AEW is not safe at all, especially when Eddie Kingston is angry. What did you think about this small segment here, Jimmy?
This segment shows me that Punk and Kingston have good ideas for their feud, as shown by that fantastic promo work on Friday. And this segment here, certain people aren't quite capable of bringing them fully to life. Might have been cool if we, I don't know, saw some of this before now. Maybe Kingston waiting in the parking lot for Punk, or vice versa, since Punk is a babyface apparently, or some type of interaction before this. We just randomly, when they show up at the exact same time, in the same car? What happened? They're just randomly being held back by Ruby Soho, by the way, because Ruby Soho could hold back fucking Eddie Kingston.
This is twice Ruby Soho has been responsible for holding back Eddie Kingston. She is the Eddie Kryptonite, yo.
Clearly, but to be fair to that segment, Eddie was the least willing to like go forward because he had a plan of his own. I'm gonna walk this way. that way.
Load him into a false sense of security. Let me just back up. Maybe they won't realize when I do this.
I wanted this. I wanted something earlier from that. Like I wanted fucking talking to Punk. I wanted a whole thing. I think that could have been a finish to it, but whatever.
I liked it though. EBB saying Orange Cassidy doing anything. Matt Hardy from afar. angry face emoji. Yes. I should mention this. Nick Jackson said, can't believe Excalibur called the twist of fate the side effect. Come on, man. You're supposed to be the guy who knows all the move names. He can get one wrong. He got one wrong. Give him a break. That's a lot of wrestling to always remember for this man.
I don't like him. Give him a break.
EBB saying Eddie running for Punk was amazing. Absolutely. I could not stop laughing. Next, after that brilliant segment, you had a tag team match of Matt Sydal and Lee Moriarty versus Dante Martin and Leo Rush. This match had humble beginning. It started off with the young stars like grappling, trading pins, and that was cool. You had Leo Rush and Matt Sydal come in, and Leo Rush, my God, he might be the quickest professional wrestler on the planet today. Matt Sydal was kind of the glue of this thing. And then, I don't know what it was, maybe like 10, 12 minutes in, this shit just hit another gear and never left. This shit in like the final 5 minutes of this match is just some amazing tag team wrestling. All the guys are just flying all over the place, looking brilliant, looking great in this one. We had Lee hit a belly to belly off the top ropes on Dante Martin for a close near fall. He hit an uppercut for another near fall. Matt and Lee grab Dante, lift him. Leo kicks. Matt gives a boot to Lee Moriarty. Leo kicks Matt and then kicks Lee. He hook kicks Lee, which sets up Dante to hit the double jump moonsault to get the victory here. I thought that this was a great tag team match, an excellent start to Dante and Leo working together. And Lee Moriarty, his first time on Dynamite, he impressed just as I expected it he would. And like I said, Matt Sydal, this was another good performance by him. Jimmy, what did you think?
I like this match. How old is Lee Moriarty?
Lee Moriarty is 22, I believe, 23.
Oh, Jesus, first of all, he's the oldest looking nigga I've ever seen. And second, I would not have guessed that. If you said 32, I would have been like, this feels young, but whatever. I'll take your word for it. I know it's a random nitpick because this first thing that stuck in my mind was with his baby face, his hot tag. He did like 2 close on, then he started doing some weird shit with the arm where he's like, what are you doing? Like, what happened? All right, whatever. But it was good. I thought everybody was fantastic. I hate to be Mr. Negative again. This isn't even negative. It's just mean. Is Leo Rush not weirdly built? He's just... Yeah, okay, just me. I'm just thrown by it every time I see it, even him in his Power Rangers outfit. I thoroughly enjoyed it, though.
Power Rangers Travis Scott. There you go.
Yes. And boy, did he murder in the ring.
Moriarty is 27.
27?
Oh, okay. Still young.
Still younger than he looks, certainly. LeBron James face. I thought the match was really good. Dante is a star. I love his finish. I love that he's adopted it as his finish instead of some random spot in the middle of the match. And more importantly, we're done with Matt Sydal. That would be fantastic. We can keep Lee Moriarty around for whatever reason we want to. He's young. He's talented, sure.
I mean, it looked like Leo was more upset with Lee than Matt for Lee taking Matt as his mentor. He's like, man, you should came with me. I'm black.
I'm about to say, maybe that's the new move. He's going to form like this nation, this baby nation. I'm here for it, of hipster black guys.
Youngster nation. We got a couple more comments here. Ninja Mortis with some great comment saying only problem with this show, not enough hook, but this match went hard. We also got Nick Jackson saying this match was incredible. All 4 guys looked incredible. Dante is the future. Lee Moriarty impresses me more every time I see him. 100% agree there. Leo Rush was amazing in the tag team match. We also got Ninja Mortis saying Leo looked like a kid in pajamas when he was screaming while Dante was pinning Lee. EBB says these last 2 matches were fantastic, both in different styles. Loved it. Moriarty and Dante are special young guys. Leo is only 27. Man is 27 and a veteran. Yes.
27?
Only 27.
Another fucking strong face. Jesus.
Next, we have, like, talking about what EBB is here, the other matchup that was fantastic, which was Pac going one-on-one with Dax Hardwood. This
Nick Jackson of FTR. Go ahead.
He was here. This was the definition of 2 bitter, miserable men going out and having a fight and just hitting the crap out of each other. This was hard hitting. This was physical. This had a grittiness to it that I really enjoy, and that Dax Harwood seems to always bring, whether it was against Jungle Boy, whether it was against Chris Jericho, and he did it here. Pac once again with the Avalanche Brainbuster. That son of a bitch, every time he hits that, I'm just like, oh my God, you're going to hurt someone. Dax's chest was bleeding just from chops here. Pac is up. He runs with a kick to the face. He hooks the head with the knee and sends Dax down hard. Pac to the top rope slowly. Tully is nearby, so Pac waits. He flies and drop kicks Dax in the back. Later on in the matchup, we get Dax with a rebound into a Liger bomb for a close 2 count. Dax with an uppercut, another. Pac turns that into a backslide for a 2 count, and then he transitions the backslide into the brutalizer. But before he can get it fully on, Dax taps out immediately because he's like, I got a fucking match on Saturday. It's for the titles. I'm not trying to get hurt here. And he knows Pac was going to hold on to it. So this was smart. This was just beautiful fucking violence. This was outstanding professional wrestling. Pac seems that he is back on his A game and his top form. And like I said, Dax Harwood once again showing out in a singles contest. I was impressed by this one. What did you think, Jimmy?
Spoiler alert, this was the match of the night. I don't care what anybody else had to say about anything. Yes, I thought the commentary pointing out why Dax tapped out immediately was fantastic, as was the tape on his arm. That spot, and there's an earlier spot, which to me set up how great they both are. Dax hits him with a forearm, and then Pac is responsive, then punches him right in the fucking mouth. And then you can hear the noise he made, and he goes, fuck! Like he just hurt his hand, and I went, these two are splendid. I don't even understand why that made me as happy as it did. I love everything about this match. I wouldn't mind seeing Dax in even more singles matches. Cash is fine, but come on. There's levels.
It's just not the same.
I would say this though. I hate the Dax the Axe nickname. Can we get rid of that? I hate the Axe.
That seems like only a JR thing to me.
Yeah, I guess. I just I guess you win some, you lose some. Jungle Jack is fantastic. Dax the Axe is awful. Lose that. Let's get rid of it. Because Dax is too splendid for hokey nicknames. And Pac, I don't want to leave him out. That Brainbuster, I'm not sure if it was the selling of Dax on Dax's part, but he looked like he fucking pulled something or hurt something. He looked really hurt. Aubrey looked concerned. I was concerned. Watch the landing. Oh my God!
Oh, it's just gross. It's just gross. That's how you get. That's how you get the Lance Archer, the jam.
Yes.
Nick Jackson adding again. Just gotta say how fire FTR's new theme is. It is really. It's really good.
It's
really good. It's really good. We also got EBB saying Pac is always on his A game. Can't remember the last bad match he's had. We got Frantic World saying you won't see that type of match in NXT. Definitely not anymore. That's for sure.
Over it.
Ninja Mortis saying I love Dax the Axe and I hate Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Really? Jungle Jack Perry sounds like a grown man. Jungle Boy sounds like a boy. Dax the Axe sounds like some lame Nickelodeon character.
It does a little bit. After the match, yes, Pac will not release the hold. So Cash runs down and attacks Pac with a barrage of punches, stomps from Cash. The lights go out, and it's Malachi and Andrade who are out with FTR to stomp Pac relentlessly. The Lucha Bros come out to make the save, and Cody with an absolutely fucking ridiculous fucking run-in save from the fucking top of the fucking building. He rushes down to the ring. Ray kicks Andrade. Cody rushes straight to Black. Ray and Penta send FTR to outside. Pac kicks Andrade out of the ring, and Cody fights Black in the corner. Kick to Black. Lucha Bros, Cody, and Pac stand in the ring as the heels back off. And they made official following this match that it will be Andrade and Malachi Black versus Pac and Cody Rhodes at Full Gear. What do you think about this post match, and who do you think wins this match on Saturday?
Post-match is fantastic. I love Cash saving his partner. I love I guess when you know somebody can take it, you go a little harder. He was sitting the shit out of the Pac. The Pac was covering up like, God damn, that hurts. The save, Cody is just so. I don't know if somebody might be right. He might be trolling us because there's literally no reason to come down the fucking steps and take it.
He is absolutely trolling you guys.
He could be. I think I might be on that side now. Because I'm like, if he comes up with the rest of them, he's not gonna get booed, and it makes sense. But instead, coming from the crowd, taking his jacket off, by the way, which he didn't take off by the time we get down there. Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
Cody, you gotta love Cody. He's his subtleness. It's his subtleness that makes him.
And the match, I expect a really good match. I mean, I don't know if I'd put on the card, but I guess you want to go 4 on. So, and you can't Matt how Black missed 2 pay-per-views, can you? Fine, you're on the card.
Exactly. Roxy saying Pac is so underrated. He needs some gold. I can agree with that. Nick Jackson saying, God damn Cody. God damn it. EBB saying Cody running through the crowd. Sometimes I hate it, but man, I love this one. It's just so stupid. Of course, he's got to run through the crowd. Walk
through the crowd as they get in his way and prevent him from making the save. You dope.
Bill's Mafia saying, see, told ya, Cody is already a heel. He does it on purpose. Damian Hernandez saying, Cody bringing back the Shield with that entrance. And Frantic World saying, Cody is trying to be better, guys.
He's trying to not get booed. I gotta be honest, you know how ridiculous I think Cody was? When the lights went out, I was like, is Cody about to make the save in his ridiculous fucking entrance? I went, oh dear God, no.
Imagine Lucha Bros like run by him as he's still coming up.
As he's posing on the ramp. Here I come.
And then he does his full entrance with like Arn and Brandy coming out and shit. Awesome stuff. Next, the final segment was the contract signing for the AEW Full Gear main event between Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega, the AEW World Champion. We had Page offer to sign first. Flips the contract through. He before he signs, he grabs the mic and he says that after all this time, he doesn't know what's left to say. He knows the sooner he signs this, the sooner he gets to Full Gear to beat Omega's ass for the title, and then he signs. Omega tells Page that all these cheers, this crowd, all of it was all for Page, but he was so insecure. All the love, it was never Page. It was always the Elite who sat him back on the horse to send him out to give the people what he thought they wanted. Cowboy shit. Why would he do that? Even after he denied them coming back to the group. It's because he saw a little bit of himself in Page. What a disappointment. Page says maybe he is right, but Omega once had a tag team partner he didn't measure up to either, which got a lot of oohs talking about Kota Ibushi. But Page looks across the ring and sees him now, the wrestling god. It might be fair to say that Omega has surpassed this former partner in the past few years. He told a lot of lies. The biggest one was at Full Gear last year, though. He knelt over Hangman's body, and Omega said, "Good job, Hanger. I'm proud of you." And Page says he isn't proud of Hangman. He is afraid of Hangman. He didn't want Hangman to light a fire under his ass to prove himself, redeem himself for his loss. He didn't want it to make Page become what Omega has become and what he will become when he beats him this Saturday at Full Gear. Omega says no. Page has got it all wrong. He did all of this out of necessity. Believe it or not, he cares about Page. He wanted to be the guy across this table. Whether they'll be friends or team again, he doesn't know. But he wants to shake his hand one last time and let's kill it at the pay-per-view, man to man. The two men, the champion challenger, shake hands. Page, and then Omega tells Page, "Good job, Hanger. I'm proud of you." It leaves Hangman standing, and then the cameraman, who was annoying during this segment. I was wondering why the cameraman was in the ring in the way, but it's because it was a twist. It was a swerve. The cameraman nails Hangman in the back of the head with the camera, and it's revealed to be Don Callis, who was wearing a fucking mask but still has fake facial hair on. That is some excellent heel work. Omega screams he did this because he loves Hangman. Don't you get it? He laughs it off. Don says the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was to make the world think he never existed. And he says, does this look like someone who is ready to win the title? Page is busted open, and Omega grabs some blood and signs the contract in Page's blood. I thought that this was a superb way to go home. That is one of the best go home segments they have done for an AEW world title match. Both guys hit home runs with their promos. You had the nice little twist ending at the end. I was wondering why we had the graphic with Don Callis at it, and then on this show we had a graphic without Don Callis at it with it on for full gear, and they did all of that just for the payoff of Don Callis coming out at the end. Just great stuff. I love this. What did you think, Jimmy?
I did love this. I have to admit, I loved this segment, even though it was spoiled for me by a certain YouTube channel, putting it as their thumbnail for a certain ramble.
To be fair, we put that an hour or two after the show, so
that's true.
You had enough time.
Just watching it. I've just started. I thought the promo work was really good. I don't know how much of this was what do you call that, retcon, like going back and just adding shit to what you said before. It didn't actually happen. But even if Omega didn't say all that at the pay-per-view, I don't know that he didn't. So I'm going to say that he did, and that makes it fantastic. I love that idea of him saying, "I'm proud of you," and I love the idea of Hangman calling this bullshit. You were just trying to psychologically keep me down, which you did for a little bit, but now I'm here. I'm a bad motherfucker. And then Omega in his complete horse shit. No, I really am. And then he throws it right back in his face. I'm proud of you before he hits him in the back. It was better than it should have been. And last week I told you I was very concerned that this Impact situation had fucked up Don Callis. But no, it feels like he was just kept off TV for the swerve. And if he was kept off TV for a month for this swerve, I'm here for it. That's fucking fantastic. Yes. And he's back, which you don't understand.
So many great quotes in this fucking promo segment. That's all I can say. We got a couple of comments we should go through here. Ninja Mortis saying best contract signing I ever watched, honestly. I mean, there's not that. I mean, all the contract signings kind of blurred together, so this was one of the better ones that I remember.
One of the better ones? Okay, sure.
In recent history, I would have.
Trying to think of one.
Yeah, name one better.
Already? Because my wrestling knowledge stops at like 2007. All right, go ahead. What do you got?
Batista, Triple H.
That's a solid one.
That's a good one. That's a great one.
With the fucking Batista listening in, fucking
yeah.
Before you dummies. Austin Triple H. I never signed.
Yes. I'd say that those two are up there, but those are literally 15 years ago. So that's why I said this is the best in recent memory.
Okay, fair enough. Yours might be 12. Who knows?
Then came my favorite segment of the night, the best contract signing since Kofi Bryan before Mania 35. So we got a few that were mentioning different contract signings. EBB also says, funny how Kenny lost his cool while Hangman seemed more confident than ever. Didn't seem naive or fake like it used to either. It's his fucking time. Emotionally connected to the story. Can't wait. Nick Jackson says, such a great segment. And the Ibushi mention, ooh, yes, indeed. We also got EBB say, probably my favorite contract signing too, to be fair. Bill's Mafia saying, someone on Twitter pointed out that Hangman is wearing the same shirt from the sit-down interview with JR before Revolution 2020. This little you gotta go back and watch a bunch of shit to catch some of this.
Maybe he's a fucking grown man who fucking wears shirts. I mean, how often has he worn that shirt? I bet you can point out 3 other times he wore that shirt.
Yo, he always wears shirts.
Hold on. Stop adding shit. You make me sick.
Look at this.
He's got like 4 shirts.
He's only got 4 shirts, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna repeat some. We got Frantic World saying I can see Kota Ibushi coming to AEW next year. Ninja Mortis saying such a dick move, Kenny. And Bills Mafia saying I am so mindlessly watching AEW. I had no idea it was Callus and was annoyed at the camera guy too. Yes, I'm not gonna front. The camera guy, I was just like, yo, why is he in the way? Why are you in the way? And then I found out it was Callus. I was like, this is great. This is great. I was annoyed for the right reason. Frantic World saying this was a great way to end Dynamite last night. And Nick Jackson saying, honestly, I might be more excited for Full Gear than I was for All Out. Okay. Damian Hernandez name dropping Undertaker versus Brock as his contract signing. I don't remember that one either. But yes, that brings us to a close on AEWramble number 16. As far as the recap of Dynamite goes, we want to hear from you guys in the live chat. Your MVP, your LVP, your match of the night, and what you rated this episode of AEW Dynamite. Let's change things up this week, Jimmy, and let's start with LVP.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to do it. I give him to him every week, and I don't want to keep doing it.
Who, Cody? Or Tony?
Shit. No, let's say yes, sure, Cody. I was going to give Tony Khan again, but you know what? Cody, sure, whatever you say, Cody.
Oh, yes.
I give the elbows.
Yeah, I'm gonna say everyone on American Top Team except for Dan Lambert.
Wow. Let me be fair, they're not naturals. JDS in particular.
Oh no. Natural. LVP for this show, yeah, it's definitely Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler Yuta, he was the biggest loser on this show.
He was a loser. What about Wardlow? When that shitty finisher he's got?
Hey, I'd rather be the guy doing the finisher than taking the finisher.
Fair enough.
Just being honest. We got an LVP for Cody. We also got EBB saying biggest match in AEW history, no doubt. Talk about Hangman and Kenny.
Stop it.
Yeah.
No, come on.
It is. It's
not Omega's biggest match.
Match of the night.
Biggest match in the last 2 months. Like what? Knock it off.
Yes, it is.
Dragon had people getting fucking vaccinated to go see this fucking match. Knock it off. This is not even a discussion.
Omega. I don't even know what I'm saying. Match of the night. I'm going with Pac and Dax. Who you got? Easy win for Pac and Dax there. MVP. Who you going with?
I think I'm gonna go with Dax. I just loved everything he did in that fucking match.
I'm gonna go with Leo Rush and Lee Moriarty.
Wow.
Those were the two that I think stood out the most from the tag team match. I wanted to show some love to that tag team match, so that's why I'm gonna go with it.
You know what? I'm not mad at that pick either. Look at that. And I'm
Don Callis being MVP he deserves an honorable mention
for the mustache.
At the very least, for the mustache. Thumbs in the middle for the November 10th, 2021 episode of AEW Dynamite in 3, 2, 1. And out of 10, what do you give this episode?
8.5, maybe even a 9. I don't know. This was a really good show. I'll go 8.5.
I'm going to go 9 out of 10. I thought that this was a great go-home show. I would say it pushes All Out's go-home show. And All Out had a great go-home show with the go-home angle with the Elite jumping the Jurassic Express, Christian, and Lucha Bros. This one, though, I feel like the contract signing was a better go-home to the main event of this show than it was for the last show. So that's why I'm going to go 9 out of 10. One of the very best go-home shows AEW has ever produced. And in the live chat, the in-chat poll, you guys agree with us. 8 through 9 out of 10, 44%.
Look at all this 6 out of 7 now. What about when I actually fucking need you, you bums?
And then that one person who did 0 through 5. Bill's Mafia saying 9 out of 10. EBB saying biggest match because of the 2 years building up to this. It's no question. No question.
I don't care. They can build up to 10 years. It's not big no Omega Dragon. I'm sorry. If Stone Cold comes back, Omega Stone Cold. Fucking whatever the build up. I don't give a fuck. Biggest match. Knock it off.
Bill's Mafia says match of the night, Pac versus Dax, MVP Lee Moriarty for the young man, getting a great crowd response and killing the performance. Totally agree there. Ninja Mortis saying Yuta's come up better be huge.
Absolutely.
Better be huge.
Wherever he ends up coming up at, it'll be huge.
Frantic World saying Pac versus Dax and the tag team match are my matches of the night. So thank you everyone for joining us in the live chat here, giving your thoughts. Definitely go out of your way to check out our AEW Full Gear preview that's up on the channel right now with myself, Romeo, Top Guy JJ. If you want our complete predictions of the AEW Full Gear card, I'm going to go to Jimmy real quick here to end things off and get your real quick predictions for the card. So top of the card, I think it's no question, Omega Page.
Hangman.
Miro Danielson.
Miro somehow.
We're actually in agreement there. There.
Okay.
Pac and Cody versus Malachi and Andrade.
Jesus. Cody, just because he's ridiculous.
Dr. Goat Breaker DMD versus Ty Conti.
Come on now. This is the Goat Baker. Love you, Ty, but come on now.
MJF versus Darby Allin. What a feud they've built.
I was about to say, yeah, something I'm a little concerned by. I'm going to go with MJF. He's closer to being ready.
CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston. The grudge match to end all grudge matches.
After 6 days. I'm going to say Punk because Eddie he already set himself up for a loss. But Eddie should go over, I think. I think it's time for Punk off.
It's arguing. AEW World Tag Team titles on the line. Lucha Bros versus FTR.
Look how much bigger Dax is in that picture. Somebody gets it. He's a Nick Jackson of the group. The Lucha Brothers.
Good call. Super Click versus Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Christian Cage. Falls count anywhere.
Shit. I really want the Super Click to lose, but I don't think they'll have Cole lose yet.
There you go. So you're going with Super Click. Minneapolis Street Fight, the Inner Circle versus Scorpio Sky, Ethan Page, and American Top Team.
Look at Lambert's face in that picture. He's fantastic. Inner Circle, sadly.
And the buy-in, it's going to be Thunder Rosa and Hikaru Shida versus Nyla Rose and Jamie Hayter.
Who cares? Thunder Rosa and Shida, we'll say. Sure.
Good call. Them things, respectfully see.
I don't know why this is funny to me as it is.
That's just great. We got EVB saying, great stream, guys. He also says, we got Nick Jackson saying, catch you guys on Saturday. Frantic World saying, good live stream, guys. See you on the next one. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone in the live chat. Please, Jimmy, let the people know where they can find you, sir.
At Jimmy Macram on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube. Unless it's an AEW show, in which case I have to stay up all these things. Yeah, indeed.
And you can find me on the Twitter machine at True Hill SP3. In less than an hour, I'll be over on the Wrestling Daily YouTube channel with Alex McCarthy. We'll be talking about the latest wrestling news ahead of Full Gear on Saturday. And then you can also find me on the Sportskeeda Wrestling YouTube channel. I'll make a guest appearance on Friday after SmackDown and Rampage from Minneapolis. I'll pop in over there, but you will definitely see me, yes, in Minneapolis like that. But you would definitely see me for True Hill Heat 151 Saturday, 11:05 a.m. Eastern Time with special guest Benno of the Grabble App Podcast and Post Wrestling. We're going to be previewing Full Gear, talking about the week of wrestling that was, the latest on Nia Jax, on Jon Moxley, and everything across the world of professional wrestling. True Hill Heat 151. Then Saturday evening, you got the Full Gear watch along with Romeo and the gang. And then Sunday, right back here, True Hill Heat YouTube channel with AEW Full Gear Roundtable Review. Myself, Jimmy, Romeo will all be there. Hopefully Marcus Cash is alive and he'll be there as well. But thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, everyone watching. Remember to drop a thumbs up on this video. If you're watching on demand, let us know in the comments below what you thought about the November 10th, 2021 episode of AEW Dynamite. Hit the subscribe button if you are new, the bell to stay notified for all the great content that we got going on here. And check out patreon.com/TrueHillHeat. Become a $3 backer for more great content. For Jimmy, it is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. This has been AEWramble number 16. Hangman left hanging. We are signing off until next